So I finally played Halo Infinite Multiplayer, and I really want to talk about it. But first up, if you're new to the channel, please subscribe and share. It really helps the channel out. Now, at E3, Microsoft finally revealed the multiplayer for Halo Infinite, and the general consensus was, it looks good. It looks really good. And I liked what I saw too. Now, I want to preface this that I have not been able to get into multiplayer heavily for years. During the last generation, I liked Battlefield 4, Titanfall, and Halo 5 multiplayer, but the problem was I could not get into it as much as I could the generation before. And the thing is, I need multiplayer to come back. I need something fresh. I need good gameplay. And I need something to make me fully immersed in the multiplayer experience. And I got all of that from this. Now, as you can see from my gameplay on screen right now, I completely removed the HUD. I try to do that in as many games as possible. This game does have a lot of options when it comes to that type of thing. And I just really enjoyed the game. It's smooth. The gameplay is butter smooth. From changing weapon animations to just running and moving the camera, it's smooth. Another thing is that when you turn off the HUD and turn off motion blur, the game's so crisp. I'm playing the game in quality mode right now, and I'm just having an amazing time with it. The most important thing about a Halo game is fun, and I got that from this. I had a smile on my face the entire time, and I was immersed in the experience, trying the new weapons out. And this game does not rely on the trope of having the red versus blues. Enemies have outlines now, and you get to keep your Spartan identity, which is important because you spend time customizing your character, and you get to have your colored armor still, but it works. The feel of the game is fantastic. Like I said, the gameplay is smooth. There's so much detail to the environment and to all the items and weapons and stuff. It's just great. There's a drop shield now that's more of like a wall. That's really handy. Going into this, I did not expect that, because when it comes to multiplayer, I don't really use items that much. But I found myself using this quite often. You can extend cover around corners, which I was doing a lot. And one of the most important things about this is that the game seemed extremely balanced. Like, extremely. And that's huge when it comes to multiplayer. I wasn't getting any spawn trappings, or I wasn't being spawn killed or anything. Like, the game seemed fair. And I was just having a lot of fun with it. And I can see myself playing this for years. And I think one of the big things people have been wondering about when it comes to Halo Infinite on a new generation of consoles, you have to remember that this is a flight test. This isn't even a beta. This is an early test. And it was butter smooth. Like, the performance of this was rock solid. And we are months and months away from its release. Now, I want to talk about the new weapons. Now, the new weapons kind of feel familiar, but the sound effects to them have a punch. There's so much bass to the sound in this game. I just had a smile on my face, because sometimes you can play multiplayer and the weapons can just sound hollow, sound like Nerf guns. But no, this game, the sound effects were on point, and I think a lot of people are going to think that as well. The music in the main menu is awesome. Again, it just has that classic Halo style. Halo Infinite is essentially taking Halo and making it modern. With Halo 4, people felt it was making it too much like COD. Halo 5, people didn't like the ground pound and the thrusters, and like, I can kind of get that, but this game felt modern but still Halo. I was able to run and grab ledges, which was important because there's a lot of verticality to the map in the flight test, which surprised me a few times because I was getting killed from above. But most importantly, no matter what was going on screen or what was happening, I was just having a lot of fun. And the thing about Halo multiplayer is that the post-launch support, like they've went into detail on what's happening, the battle pass situation. Like, I think people are going to be very happy about how this game supported, because in the game itself, in the flight test, you can do these, I'm doing air quotes, purchases for things, not using real money, but like using points. And it's just easy. Like, the whole gameplay experience in this game is just easy. And there's even a firing range to test out weapons. It's just good. Like, normally my videos are planned out and what I'm gonna show on screen, whatever, but this is just raw. I love this multiplayer. I can see myself playing this for a very long time. I can see this being huge for Halo. Now, the thing about Halo is that Halo's always had competitors, right? When Call of Duty became massive in 2007, directly competing with Halo. And the thing you have to remember is that, like, Halo has always had a higher barrier to entry to multiplayer than all the other multiplayers, because you have to worry about shields and then wearing down the health. And the thing about this game this year, the competition's all over the place. There's Battlefield doing its own thing, although I don't think Battlefield's really any competition because, you know, the way the gameplay works. But the fact that you're having free-to-play multiplayer, you're going to have on Xbox One, Xbox One S and X, you're going to have it on Xbox Series X and S, you're going to have it on PC, you're going to have it on xCloud, a variety of different ways to play it. You're not going to need Xbox Live Gold, which is huge. So, going up against potentially COD this year, with its World War II setting, apparently, Halo could be at its prime this year. This could be the biggest Halo to date because of the amount of devices it's launching on, how it's launching, the Battle Pass situation. As a whole package, it's looking good. So, in essence, if they can continue to have a game filled with maps that are this fun, like the map in the game, the map in the flight test wasn't huge. It was a medium-sized map, but it was fun and it was addictive. And I think that's important for a Halo game, is that if it could keep me and my attention, someone that barely plays multiplayer anymore, it's looking really well, really good for Halo in the long term, for the Halo community. But I must say, I want to get back to more Halo, and that's something I don't say about multiplayer a lot these days. And I know that they're going to expand the flight tests over the next several months up until launch. This isn't the final test, so no worry. And I may cover Halo multiplayer again, depending on if they add more maps and game modes and such. Anyway, if you enjoyed today's video, please hit like, share and subscribe. Hit that bell for notifications so you'll be notified for my next video. I have more videos coming out soon. I have the podcast coming soon. I've just had multiple technical issues, but it's all coming. And follow me on Twitter. The link will be in the description down below. I'm out. I hope everyone has a good day. Peace.
Grab that. What a reliable weapon.